be crazy. It's going to be crazy.
Yo, I can't wait to piss y'all off. I missed you. I missed Monday and everything. So I had 2 days to not piss all y'all off. So I'm ready.
Wait, let's get Whitney in here. Let's go.
Oh.
This is Whitney at LAX. Just see her.
I just flew in. Look, I just
flew in.
Going
slow motion, walking
landing,
through the terminal right now. Turn it up. Let's go. Whitney. Whitney. Whitney.
Hey.
Whitney. Come on.
Oh.
This is Whitney right now. Slow motion.
What does he know? No?
She's a detective for a boutique police station and fashion outfitters.
We in here.
Property recovery team. And she's walking slow. Here we go.
You gotta get a little
LAX.
Snap. 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 Don't hurt him now.
Let it go. Let it go.
Hey.
Whitney. Traveling. Yeah.
I don't give a.
Get it.
I don't give a.
Get it.
Hey.
Hey. Hey.
Okay. One time.
Oh.
Hey.
Whitney.
Whitney likes to party all the time.
All right, there we go.
Hey, I'm back though.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, if you're just tuning in, let me just tell you what it is. It's the voice of reason. Crazy, wacky, insightful, spiritually in tune, comedically wrong relationship show.
It's like everything in one.
That's what we do.
Hashtag you're welcome, y'all. What?
Right? We crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I think Veronica will be calling in any moment. But normally we have, like when the whole team is here, it's Veronica Conway. The phone is ringing now. You're
Come
texting.
on, John.
Jesus.
She ain't gonna text you back, John.
Christ.
Dang, man.
Don't you know you're a failure at love by now? Jesus.
That's why John wants to be our engineer. He needs some help.
That's what it is.
Trying to text somebody.
So, again, we cover all of these topics, and when all of the women are here, we have Veronica Conway. She's this world-renowned transformational life coach. We play all the weird music behind her because she gets very ethereal and spiritual. And it's just awesome. Hey, man, let Eddie ride.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm still feeling I might leave the show. I gotta go party, y'all.
She gotta go party. Shit. And then we have Whitney Tabor, the party girl. You know, follow her on Instagram. What's your Insta?
My Instagram is at Miss Tabor. That's MSTABER. If y'all want to get the exclusive litness, it's called hashtag lit with wit.
Lit
with wit. You can follow my Snapchat. It's WHITLEI. And if you want to talk trash, go to Twitter at Miss Tabor, MSTABER.
And let me do this. This is the only time I'm going to do this. I'm going to give out my email address right now, so you better be ready. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to get your pen and paper and your cell phone and all that together. Here's my email address, my personal email address.
Okay.
2319 Z as in zebra, O as in Oscar, 1 at gmail.com. 2319 ZO1 at gmail.com. Why am I giving out my personal email address?
I don't know, Zo. Why?
Because today, a listener of the show hit me up and gave me today's topic. They says, "Oh, do this today." Now on Twitter, they're Aquana Clark, if I'm saying that right. I hope I'm saying it right. AQUANA Clark. Aquana Clark gave me today's topic. When I tell you today's topic is hot
lit
monkey taint.
It's very.
Can you imagine a hot monkey taint?
Nope, I cannot. But now I can. Thank
against the nape of your neck. Just a hot monkey taint on your neck. That's what today's topic is.
Hot.
It's going to be crazy, man. I you know.
It's going to be crazy. Just call now. Like, I don't even want you guys to know yet. Just call. Because every women, men, if your baby can talk, they're going to try to call in.
It's going to be crazy.
Because it's going to be crazy.
Well, don't say the topic.
I'm not going to say.
But say the time. All right, say the number. What's the number to dial, Whitney? Let's see if you got your number game up.
Let me see. Look.
Do you know how to say it?
Let me clear my throat here. Hey guys, the number to call, the voice of reason here on Dash Radio, Hot Button Radio is... Oh, y'all just gonna play your girl?
Y'all just gonna play your girl?
Dang, man. 323-230-4445. No?
Oh.
No?
Better than Arana. Better than Arana.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
that was
Arana.
a first,
I love you, Arana.
That was a first to go at it, too.
You might want to say it again.
323-230-4445.
You know what? That was actually pretty good.
It's good.
I kind of fuck with that a little bit.
Hey.
So the number to dial, I'm telling you, it's a caller-driven show. We need your participation. We want to hear what you got to say. We want to hear your opinion. We're nothing without what you think. The number to dial is 323-230-4445.
Oh, yes, with the remix. I love it.
Now, we're going to bring in Veronica Conway.
Oh, VC?
VC.
I hear the wings fluttering.
Yes.
We would like...
Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday, everybody.
I miss my little pony.
Your wacky music.
We would like to hear you say the number, love.
Oh, 323-230-4445.
Ooh.
Hey,
Okay, girl.
listen to Veronica.
VC.
But I'm going to have to give you a D- on the 44-45.
It was a sexy.
Oh, got you.
Veronica, you're going to have to give it to us. You can't give us the sultry...
the Sade version.
Mount Olympus version. Give us the 44-45.
4445.
Yeah, there it is.
Hey,
There
that's
it
the
is.
number. We want to hear
I
your
feel like
opinion.
a game show like Barker, right?
That's
Like on
exactly
Price is Right
it.
or something.
That's what it is. Come on down. Call in right now. 323-230-4445.
Yes. That's it.
That's how it's got to be, right?
You're winning knowledge.
So
We ain't
let-
giving away cars. We winning knowledge over here.
So let me give you today's topic.
Whew. All right, let me sit
This
down
shit's
for
going to
this.
be crazy.
Let me sit down.
Listen, whoever sent me this topic, I would like for you to call in as well. 323-230-4445. I know you're listening.
So I heard like 6 dudes in here start crying.
I hope not.
I'm sleeping on her couch.
I must strike. Is your manhood based on your income? I've got questions. Are women socialized to settle for the provider?
Ooh.
Do women date the idea of a provider? Listen, a lot of these questions came from my Periscope. When I do the Periscope, a lot of people join me. You should join me because the pre-show talks are crazy, right? True or false? Question for men. You ain't shit if you can't afford / provide for your chick.
Damn.
For your chick, for your family, for whatever you dealing with, you ain't shit. You can't call yourself a man. 323-230-4445. Are men more disposable to women if they're financially limited? Do men feel less like a man or less manly when we can't provide? I mean, like, do we take it on personally? Like, do we walk around like, damn, I might as well just
Jump
take
off a
my
bridge.
dick to the pawn shop.
Yep.
I'm going to pawn my dick and my wallet. I'm not able to provide, so fuck it. I ain't even a man.
Oh, man.
I'm going to go pawn my dick and my wallet because I ain't shit. 323-230-4445. What do you want to say?
I'd say,
Oh, John's jumping in already. I told you it's going to be hot today.
I'd say, don't pawn your dick because that might be what that's like that's what evens it out there. If
so
you're
you're
hitting
saying-
it right, then she's paying.
Your dick pays the
Oh,
rent.
you gigoloing over here,
I'm
John.
not saying that. I'm not saying
Johnny
that.
the
Hey, Amanda.
gigolo.
Hey, Amanda.
Oh,
No, I don't.
That's his pimp.
There he is. John
Amanda,
is,
I'm just saying.
Amanda
I'm
is
just saying.
pimp.
John is ATM dick.
I mean, if you ain't, look, if you ain't,
I'm not saying me. I'm just saying in general.
It's too late. Sorry.
nope,
You're
you
in the
can't clean it up.
conversation. The shit is personal now.
Nope.
Thank you. Thank you for your personal
And
contribution.
scene,
Right.
John, Gigolo John.
Might
There
want to
he
stay
is.
behind the boards. Get pulled into a scrum over here. fucking around.
See that?
Trying to be a hero.
I see, right?
Yes.
Woo. I got questions. I'm not done. Let's do it. Wait. Oh, okay. We got somebody else. Isn't being able to be a provider for men the same as, or isn't not being able to be a provider for men the same as a woman not being able to give birth?
Ooh. Oh.
So if a man can't provide, is that equal to a woman not being able to give birth?
That's great.
You know we got these ideas.
Dang. I'm going to have to think about that one.
Eek. Can most women settle / deal with the protector aspect in a man if that man for some reason can't / isn't able or required to provide for her?
Okay.
Well, the nigga's a black belt, so he's useful for something. Fuck it.
He can karate chop the bill man.
Go kick the bill man's ass.
You know what? Just go drop kick the cable guy, you know.
What other potentially lesser known relationship currencies are being overlooked when women are looking for Mr. Right? 323-230-45. Mr. Provider, Mr. Moneybags. True or false? Dating is like the NFL draft. Right? Women are sizing up. Women are like the coaches at the combine.
He cut. No.
This nigga's 401k is short.
Yeah, and he's short.
Gosh. What's your definition of a broke nigga? 323-230-4445.
Ooh, yeah.
Get to your phone lines. Listen, ladies, I need you to call.
Need you.
Ladies, I want to know, what would keep you with a broke dude?
And don't everybody call in and say just the D.
It's got to be more than D.
You got to be more than a D.
Whitney, I need you to answer the phone.
I got it. You already know.
Whitney done learned how to answer the phones, guys. Should women withhold sex from their partners if his providing duties are lacking in the relationship / family? 323-230-4445. Veronica, we talk about this a lot. But today's show is totally focused on it. Tell me your idea after I framed up everything. Your man. Is your manhood based on your income? That's ugly. When you can't provide for your family, are you less of a man? Veronica, go.
No, I don't think I don't think that that's the case. I think that what the case is that when you're entering into a relationship, I think you have to be really clear of what are the requirements of the relationship. So one of them is money. Like shit costs money out here. And so
out here in these streets.
I don't think that a man has to be resourced, but if he's not going to be resourced, then he damn well better well be resourceful.
Hallelujah. Hold the book.
Right? And what I mean by that is you can't show up into a situation. It depends on your level of expectation and your level of, like, I'm a sort of a different creature because I give as good as I get. I mean, I create money, I create companies, I'm a thought partner, I do all this stuff, right? So if you're going to operate in my world, it requires a lot of agility in terms of being able to be in different environments, whether it's wealthy or poverty. You got to be right. You got to be resourceful. So I'm more interested in somebody being resourceful than them being resourced.
But do you see? First off, remember Veronica is that alien that they found.
I'm not an alien.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
No, that they found at the bottom of the ocean in the Abyss movie. That little glowing light shit that floated into the underground submarine. Mm-hmm. That's Veronica.
Oh, okay.
Veronica, you said something that was very powerful. Are women looking for resources as opposed to just looking for a good man who is resourceful? Veronica?
Well, can I say one more thing? I think it's changed because you have to understand that there was a biological imperative at once upon a time for having the man be the provider, and we're not that far removed from it. Just like we're not that far removed from Jim Crow. People act like that shit happened 18,000 years ago. No, that shit was like 50 years ago. Okay. The same with before the pill. When men and women got together, there was a biological imperative that he provide because she was inevitably probably going to get pregnant and inevitably going to have to raise children, right? Because there was no birth control, there wasn't, right? Then it was an imperative that he go out and provide if she was going to raise children, right? So that's that, and that wasn't so long ago. When did we get the pill? When did we get abortion legalized, right? So what's happened is the social construct hasn't caught up with the way it was designed to accommodate the actual biology. Right? Now women make their money and women have reproductive choice. Right? So now that changes the equation. So I don't know that it's necessarily, I don't think we've caught up to that. That's what I think.
Oh, this is beautiful. This is hot monkey grits. Monkeys make grits too. This is big.
They do. I did not know that.
If we're, I did not know that. Yes, and lemurs, I believe, but ring-tailed lemurs, by the way. But I believe what you just said is, in a few years, women are going to be totally on their own.
Damn it!
If shit keeps progressing in the direction that it's going, more independence, more education, more bread, you're going to have to do this shit yourself.
Man, I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear shit.
Listen, Gigolo John, relax.
Right. You over here paying rent with your dick.
Yeah, man. Listen,
that's false.
Hey, Gladys. I'm sorry it's late, but
Squeak.
There it is. Man.
I'm just saying. Men, who is your woman or your wife really dating? Is she dating you? Is she married to you? Or is she married to your bank account? See, because women be lying and they don't want to tell the truth, and I want women to tell the truth tonight. I want men to tell the truth too, because men, we lie too.
Word.
And the reason why I say this, let me just say, I want somebody to call in and say, because I know somebody's listening here. Now, if the pastor can get up on Sunday and say, I know somebody in here hurting. I know somebody in here in trouble now. Come on down to the altar and pray. And then you get your rusty ass up and you walk down there and pray.
Amen.
I need your rusty ass to call in here because I know somebody is going through this where we just did the settling show.
Yeah, we did.
Tell me that somebody ain't listening to this show.
Feeling this.
That's settled for somebody's wallet. That's settled for a provider.
Ooh. Or listen to their mama said, don't settle for the love.
Ooh.
Make sure you hold out for the money.
Ooh.
Yeah. You feeling it, right? You're feeling it.
What about the flip side, though? What about the flip side?
You're interrupting the...
We're going to church, John.
I thought the flip side, though. What about the dudes the broke dudes that have girlfriends, like me?
John, he
okay.
can't. John.
She just broke up with your ass on the text message earlier. Come on, man.
John's got to find his
rhythm.
He's got to learn how to find his rhythm when he's going to interject. I don't know what to do with John right now.
John is
I'm sorry.
The king of the lemurs over here, right. Just going in.
What about when you're broke?
Hey, you're going to tell him you're broke, well, John, damn.
I don't have any fucking money.
John, I'm trying to help you out.
I got a girlfriend that's working for me.
That's a no. That's a no.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll get to the broke niggas later, but right now we talking about...
Listen, if your woman is dating you for your money, for your resources, is she a hoe and are you her pimp? I know these is tough questions.
This is great.
I know. I know. I had to ask.
You got to ask.
I mean, if I don't ask,
we ain't gonna find out.
We not gonna know. Veronica, I hear Veronica.
VC ready.
Fucking tail is wagging through the phone.
Yep.
Go ahead, Veronica. Say what you need to say. Just come on. Come on.
Let me say this and still be loved. I think sometimes, as a person who has been around every rung of the economic ladder. Mm-hmm. When I say I've been around people that dated a Rothschild before they dated me, I've been around people that are in poverty. I've been around people at every end of the economic spectrum, and in an intimate way, meaning in their lives, right?
Really?
And I'm going to say that sometimes you have to understand that when people have money, when money is not an issue, then there's a presumption the people that you're going to engage with have it also. It's just sort of an assumption. Because you tend to travel in circles of people that are moneyed, right? And so there just tends to be an assumption there. So
I love Veronica that are moneyed.
Yeah,
you travel with people that are moneyed. That shit is just so cold the way it just, you tend to travel with people that are moneyed.
That's real. But that's really real.
I love that shit.
I've been around a lot of it. My kids went to school around the richest people in the world. Okay? And so I've been around it, and so I just kind of see how they operate. And so I think that when we look at it, so here's the thing: when we look at people that are in that strata from the outside, not having any connectivity to them, we have a lot of assumptions about the way they behave.
Yeah.
And we also have assumptions about the way they behave based on our lack. In other words, if we're broke, we look at them a certain way, not really understanding how they really function. Because we can't imagine being in a place that has that much access and that much abundance. So we feel some kind of way about it. And it tends to color the way that we categorize how they behave.
That just means
I was gonna say in Zo language, y'all. That means yes. Turn up, great. I agree, Veronica. Shit is lit. Yeah, those are things. What all that? Yeah, that's I'm here to translate, y'all. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm just saying that from observation.
I like it.
So broke people don't know how to accept rich people. Is what you're saying, VC?
I just think that there is a certain lens that they put. I think that, and I found it's funny. When I do financial coaching, I do a lot of this work with people. And if you've grown up in poverty and you've grown up struggling, then in a certain way, you tend to look at wealthy people and their behavior in a very specific way, usually through the lens of your lack. In other words, you don't look at it through the lens of your abundance. You look at it through the lens of your lack.
You're looking at it through the lens of your lack. See, Veronica.
Yeah.
That's like one of them tasty lumps in the oatmeal. You got to allow us to chew on that a bit.
Yeah, hold on.
You're looking at it through the lens.
You go right ahead and chew.
Of your lack.
Okay.
Fuck.
Man. Look, that's crazy.
Jesus.
That is crazy. No, because I've been around, like VC just said, I've been around a lot of very wealthy multimillionaires, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, but I don't look at them. I'm broke, y'all. Don't let the vacations fool you. I'm broke. I saved up a lot for those vacations, but I don't look at them any different because I feel like I just deserve just to be the exact same level as y'all. I just ain't got there yet.
I learned that a long time ago.
You feel me?
I learned that a long, long time ago.
And everything is good. You can connect with people. You can actually talk to people normally when you don't look at money.
I learned that a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. We're trying to teach y'all.
A billionaire took me to dinner.
Me too.
Right? This woman. It's crazy, right? Sister in her 50s.
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning of the leathery look. Still cute.
Ugh. Okay.
Still cute.
A little almost like well done or no?
No.
Just medium rare?
Just getting there.
Okay.
Almost suede.
Okay.
But still beautiful, still powerful.
Still got the snapper? Snap?
Well, no, I didn't hit it.
Oh.
No. You can't hit it.
Ah.
No. For the motherfuckers who got everything, you can't give them everything.
See?
See?
Hey. We're teaching y'all hella knowledge today.
Right? No, but I met her in D.C. when I was doing a radio show for the Foxhole. And I had her.
Oprah. God,
I had her. I had Jesse Jackson. I had Marion Barry. I had what's your boy with the dreads, Veronica? DC, your boy with Jeff Johnson.
Jeff Johnson.
Yep, I had them all on the show at the same time.
Okay.
Right? And we were just talking about what would Martin Luther King do if he was here today. And whoop, whoop, whoop.
You whooping everybody.
The sister that I met, 5th generation architect.
Damn.
Got contracts with the government. Refurbished the Treasury, the U.S. Treasury. Her company got that.
Okay.
Built the prison.
Slight work.
That Bernie Madoff is in now.
Yeah.
She's out of control. And I had to recognize when we went to dinner. We went to dinner a couple of times.
Okay.
We went to dinner at the Bel Air Hotel. Of course. I'm not going to pay $900. That was the dinner, $900. You know how they do. Wolfgang Puck comes out, cooks the shit for you in front of you type shit.
All right. What's up, Wolf?
Wolfgang, hello. Hey, you're weird ass. Okay, how you doing, motherfucker? Anyway.
His name is Wolfgang. I'm sorry.
But then I recognized every time she comes to town is, hey, man, I need your time. I need to sit down with you and get some of that energy and some of that what you are.
See?
And what I am is worth every bit of what she has accumulated and more.
Thank you.
And do I have the money she has? Nope. But her whole thing was, nigga, come over here and drop science because I can't get this nowhere else. I don't know nobody like you. And like Veronica, I know everybody. I've been everywhere. I've done everything, but I don't know nobody like you.
Keeping it real.
And the money ain't even a conversation. It's not even
right.
It's not. We're not even talking about nothing that has to do with money at all. And then I recognized in that moment
because it's not a conversation in that.
It's not even there.
It doesn't exist.
Because it's not, because there's no wanting.
It doesn't even
There's no
exist.
wanting of it.
Right.
Yeah.
So back to the topic. Shit is powerful, man. I need brothers out there to know because listen to this here. Because poor people shame other poor people for not having the little bit they got.
Yeah. Nah.
So listen to this question. Fellas, has your mama, baby mama, wife or girlfriend shamed you for not making enough money?
I feel like that's 100% of every man. I feel like every man in America can say yes to that question. And I'm just going to be 100%.
Just call me. Just call me.
100.
3232-3044.
45.
Yeah.
No.
3232-3044-45. Have you been financially shamed?
I feel like everybody has.
Get your broke ass out of here,
By everybody, though. I feel like the way that we've all grown up, right? The way we've all grown up. I've seen homeboys be like, man, you ain't gonna put it on this table? Man, you were broke, just to make it seem like he's the alpha or the baller dude in the group, so the ladies will come to him.
Pay to stay.
Pay to stay, man.
If you want to stay around me, you got to pay. You want some pussy, you got to pay. Men, do you feel the pressure to pay to stay? Listen to this. Do you feel the pressure to pay in order to stay in a state of respect within your relationship? You got to pay for the respect in your relationship.
Damn.
You got respect credits in your relationship. Nigga, you tardy. Your respect credit is up on the 31st, nigga. You better make another download in order for me to respect you. Ooh. Bills are due.
You know what's great? Ooh, there's a lyric. There's a lyric in a song I just heard recently. Young Durk, Lil Durk, something. And he said, why you messing with them broke niggas? He only bought you a bag for a G. Basically something like, oh, he only bought you $1,000 purse. Why you messing with them lames? And I was like, what? Where them at? Who? What? What?
Phones are, look at the phone lines. You're not paying attention, John. God doesn't like ugly.
Nah.
I got it. I got every one. 44, 45. If Amber Rose can come at men for slut shaming, can men come at women for money shaming?
Ooh!
Well,
You know this nigga don't give a fuck. I'm going to ask the tough questions. If she going to get mad at us, because that yoni is visible through them yoga pants.
Oh, I got another one.
She going to come at us for that? We get to come at you and say, listen, if you could say, no pussy unless you show me a good time, we can also turn around and say, no money unless you show me that vulva.
Ooh.
323-230-44-45.
I got another thing. I heard this and I was like, whoa. It was from, it's from a TV show called Shameless, and it's a younger, middle class, broke ass family in Chicago, and young lady's trying to get her life together, whatever, take care of her family. The Russian immigrant who's making her way up in America says, you think you're better than me, but what you realize, or what you fail to realize is, God blessed you with an ATM between your legs, but you think you're too good. You think you're too good to come up. But she also said, by the time I'm done working at this bar, I'm going to own my own Quiznos and I'll be good. That's what the Russian chick said in the show. Like, you don't realize that you have an ATM between your legs. So it's like you see things and you hear things like that and you're like, wait, what?
Wow.
You get shamed for busting your ass to keep it legit, but then you also get shamed for just being stupid and not cutting corners and just opening your legs and taking what you're gonna get.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Let's get these callers in here, guys.
Can I? Oh, I was gonna.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead. No.
Go, VC.
Go ahead,
Well,
VC.
there's one thing I want to speak to around this, and that is around a little bit that has to do with the polarities around this issue, because, I was married to a man that just absolutely sat down on any of his financial responsibilities.
Wait. First off, wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
You can't diss the shit out of motherfuckers at high speed.
Slow down when you diss them. Yeah.
Did you hear what she said? That was the coldest shit I've ever heard.
I didn't catch it.
He sat down on his. The nigga didn't stand up. He sat down on on anything that was on anything he was supposed to stand up for. This nigga took a seat. That is the illest.
That's crazy.
I would feel like a fucking neutered man if a woman said, "Nigga, you just sat down."
Well,
you broke, lame, sick.
Fuck.
If that's what you did and that was the truth, you still feel neutered, or you feel like that was the truth?
No, I'm saying real men feel neutered when they don't come through for women. Please, real men are like, nigga, when I come through for my woman, they feel good. Listen, that's one thing that sends testosterone through the roof for men, is to feel appreciation from his woman.
Agreed.
So if you got a man who's in tune with you, he's looking for appreciation from you. That's why he does shit for you, because he wants to get that, hey, boy, fuck, little boo bear, thank you. Thanks, you mean so much. That's what we want.
Right. So can I speak to that, though? So what happens, though, if a man does that, what it does essentially is it reverses the polarity. If he does that too much. In other words, if you leave a woman in a masculinized position where she has to both be protector and provider, right, and you leave her in that role, right, then you basically traded pillows with her. She's on your pillow and you're on hers. So what happens is that the woman will lose, if a man goes into the female polarity, the woman will lose respect for him without knowing why she's even done it. It's something that happens in her psyche that she doesn't, and she won't even know why. It's just that she can only respect polarity. So if a man's going to take the position that he's not going to protect and provide, then he's got to be very conscious of how he maintains.
What?
Okay, we'll get her back.
No, but what VC said is literally, I'm going to tell a story one time, though, real quick. My divorce, one time. Okay. Like, what started the disintegration, I think, of my relationship when I was married was exactly what VC just outlined, and had nothing to do with money. Ask my husband, can you change my tire? Can you change my tire? Can you change my tire? Well, shit, I know how to change tire. It's all good. I'll go do it. He busy? Whatever. I can do it. Go out, change my tire. The neighbor came over, said, what the hell are you doing changing the tire? And I said, I'm just changing this tire.
Like, hey, what's happening, baby?
And then I instantly was like,
pretty little thing like you.
what the hell's wrong with my husband?
You shouldn't be over here changing tires, a little sexy.
Okay, relax.
I see your little fun pillows.
Nope.
Let me change the tire for you, sweetheart.
No, I was already done changing the tire, but it made me think, like, why is another man it made it click in my head, like, wait, oh yeah, he should be protecting. You gonna let my swipe fall off? What is it? See, I can't do it. I can't do it. But exactly what VC just outlined is, I mean, damn, I didn't even realize until she just said it, because I was like, when did it start?
Here we go. VC, you back?
VC, are you with me?
All right, here we go. Let's run through some callers, all right? Let's get through as many as we can, and then we're going to go to our first mega mix of the night with Julian Ramirez. Let's get to the phone lines. Line 3, Blue from down south.
I didn't remember where he was from.
He down south.
Oh. He's from somewhere down there.
What's happening, Pam?
Yeah, what to do?
See,
what up, man?
Hey, I'm from Natchez, by the way.
Natchez, Nolans. What's up, man?
Yeah, man, but shit. Hey, that pay the state shit, man, that shit trilled in the motherfucker. You feel me?
Word. Trilled in the motherfucker.
Yeah. That shit trilled in the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Because, peep this out, man. I was fucking with this one little chick. You know what I'm saying? I got laid out.
Mm-hmm.
So, me, you know what I'm saying? Like, see, I would keep the lights on, kitchen, bathroom. I'm like, man, ain't nobody in there, bitch, man, turn the motherfuckers off. Oh, you ain't paying the light bill in this bill? I say, damn, I just paid the motherfucker last month. The fuck you mean? You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. Like, don't cause no attitude with me because I just got laid out, so I ain't the breadwinner no more. So now you tripping because I ain't bringing in no ends.
Wow. Wow.
And it's that quick. It's that quick.
Real quick, like that.
Just that quick. She ain't got no memory. She ain't got no memory. Nigga, you that was 30 days ago,
72 days ago.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, Blue, that was a great point, man. Thank you so much for hanging on the line. Thank you so much for calling, man. Call back anytime, man. That was the trillest story ever.
I like it.
Natchez in the building.
I don't even know what that means. Snatching. I don't know what happened, but I like it.
Hey, let's keep it rolling. Line 4, New York, Shawnee. What's happening, Pimp? Stress.
I was waiting for it. Hey, Shawnee.
What's happening, baby girl? Let's go.
Oh gosh, I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Okay, so this is my take on the whole. Wait, first you asked a bunch of questions. So which one would you like me to focus on?
Baby girl, whichever one touched your heart.
I mean,
yes.
Well, okay, never mind. I'm not going to say that.
That's okay, baby. Say what you want. You safe.
Say what you want, girl.
I'm a protector.
No, you know it though. Cut it out. Personally, I have never been one to go after a male with a certain amount of money. I have been around a lot of women who do. But sometimes I feel like some of that are just women who've either never been around men who do well, and so they go after that even harder, or they don't really believe that it will just come to them naturally. Like, you will just get a man. And I'm not saying the focus is to get a man with money, but if you're a woman that's used to attracting a certain kind of man, it's not a big deal to you because that's just what you're used to. But if you're a woman who's not, then you tend to go after that harder. And, and I understand the social constructs and especially if you were raised in a single mom household like I was, I understand those things play a role too. But at the end of the day, listen, I've dated men that had money. I think I told you guys one of my stories. And I've dated guys who, like, I dated a security guard. And honestly, but he was a security guard who did things on the side, who just always had a hustle. Like, he was creative.
Hold up, babe. Hold up, babe.
Yeah.
I got to make sure they get out of the CVS. Just wait in the parking lot, okay?
Shut up,
I'm the security guard. I got to make sure everybody
I was going to say, he kept us a curve. He kept us a curve.
I got to make sure everybody leaves.
As long as I'm safe,
I'm just kidding. Go ahead,
I'm going to pay for this. Don't let him rob me, nigga. Don't let him rob me, all right?
Finish your thoughts.
I can't. No, but I'm just saying that to say that I have dated men who, quote unquote, don't have money, in between dating men who have an abundance of it. And honestly, I'm going to say that those guys that I dated who quote unquote were broke, those are the men that I probably had the most fun with and the most genuine connection with, because it was just about two people connecting, as opposed to, there's nothing more crazier than sitting across the table from a man that has all this money, but you're bored. So the only time you guys have fun is when you're able to do something to spend his money. So I don't know. For me, it's always just been about a connection. And, I have connected with men who have money more often than not. And then I have connected with men who quote unquote don't. So I just think at the end of the day, it's just about.
Which do you prefer, Shawnee?
I don't prefer either or. I prefer the man that I connect with.
You prefer that girl?
Yeah. Well, yeah, but there's no monetary value attached to it, because, like I said, once you already had like a certain amount of one thing, it's no longer a novelty to you. Like, it's not, you don't really crave it. So for me, if I'm going to be with you and I'm going to spend time with you, then it needs to be something genuine. I don't really care about your money. Mm-hmm. It's cool that you have it, and every woman, if she's going to be with a man, wants to know that, if something happened to her, he can hold it down.
Wow.
But, and then women don't realize when you date wealthy men, sometimes it's a trade-off. So you're going to date this wealthy man, and he has money, and you can do whatever you want to do. But there's probably a whole lot of bullshit that comes with the money that a lot of women don't want to deal with. So it's kind of like, okay, if you want this kind of man, you have to take what comes with that.
Word.
Wow. Good stuff, Shawnee. We appreciate the call. Thank you for hanging on the line with us.
Yes.
Bye,
Good
guys.
shit.
Bye, Shawnee.
Fire in the minds of men.
I dated a lot of lame rich dudes.
A lot of lame rich dudes out there.
But a lot of lame. Hey, there's lame broke dudes too. So don't get it twisted.
No, money makes certain. Listen, if you weak, please understand this.
Yep.
If you're a weak being, right? Money is just a magnifier of what you already are. So if you're a weak being and then you get money, especially, first off, the way the game is set up, it magnifies the weaklings. So the weakling will come in, get the money, and now he's a bully. His wallet is a bully.
It's so annoying.
Right? And then there are women willing to play the wallet bully game. So he comes in like, you already know what this is.
I'm like,
I'm going to need that other head shined.
Ew.
You want that bag?
Nah, I'm cool.
You want that dress?
Nah, I'm good.
You want the brooch, the bracelet? You want all that?
The brooch, though.
Yeah. I'm trying to royal you up. I'm going to get you a brooch.
Brooch is on deck.
You figure deals?
Hey. No, so man.
You want that ice cream in your butthole? Excuse me.
What?
Whoa.
Left turn.
Nicki Minaj lyrics.
Hey,
Excuse me.
is.
Sorry.
Dude, I went on a millionaire date. I went on a date with, he might be close to billionaire too, right, Zo? And all he talked about was his money. And I got instantly annoyed and aggravated to the point where I had to let him know, I don't give a fuck if you're on the cover of Forbes. What does that got to do with me?
But for him, he's like, well, why are you here then?
Because I wanted to have a good little time. We had a good little time, but now he wants me to go on a second date. Guess who ain't going on the second date?
If the good little time costs me, what does it cost you?
I had to drive a little bit away to get to where we was eating.
You should take a dip in the lake of Minnetonka.
Yeah, look, nope. I'm over lakes. We going to Hawaii.
Purify yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
Look, if it's Prince, I can do that, but not for none of these niggas out here, okay?
I'm just saying. I mean, if you're on a date with that kind of guy, you participating in the movement means you already know what this is.
But just because you know what it is don't mean you have to participate, is what I'm saying.
But see, then he gonna say you're a user.
Okay.
You use me for this $150, $200 dinner.
Well, thanks.
Listen, if the regular nigga won't pussy off of cheddar biscuits alone.
But you use me for my gorgeousness and my amazing vibe and my amazing aura because you want to look cool in front of all these weirdos in this restaurant. So please believe, give and take, player. Okay? I want me a filet mignon, okay?
Filet mignon?
So don't trip, player. Go ahead, VC.
Can I say something?
Tag in.
Come on, babe. Come on, baby girl.
Because can I say something? Because if a woman doesn't have enough going on in her own life, that a $200 that she'll trick for a $200 dinner.
Yeah.
then really she shouldn't be hanging out with rich people anyway. In other words, get some shit going on in your life so that you can't have shit dangled in front of you that are really just trinkets. And, if you have something meaningful happening in your life, then when you come into contact with a person that has resources and means, it just lubricates your ability to execute on your on resources and means. That's all it's really about. But if you don't have anything going on, then all that shit looks really dazzling.
Listen, we're going to allow you guys to take a deep breath. We've still got callers, but the phone lines are open right now. We want to know right now. Are you less of a man if you can't provide? Is the sum total of masculinity, manhood, the male gender, based on his ability to provide for his woman and family? Is he more than a provider? Is he more than a protector? Or are those the two main functions of manhood?
Dun, dun, dun.
True or false? You ain't shit if you can't provide for your chick. 323-230-4445. 323-230-4445. 45. I want you to call me back. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to go to Julian Ramirez with the Mega Mix. Get at us, Julian.
Yay, Julian.
Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Julian Ramirez with the Shalimar Mix. Come on.
Killing it.
Can y'all front on him right now?
Nah.
Where's Veronica? Veronica,
Oh, yeah.
what's up? Can y'all front on this man's mix right now? Where VC at, man? Do you have her?
Tag
Is she out?
VC
So
and everything.
real.
Come on,
So
man.
real.
Listen, do you know?
Come on,
Listen,
dang, baby.
come on. Do you know how perfect it is for the show? Right. Let me just say, we stupid, we silly, we
Okay.
cracking jokes,
Hey.
right? But we also dropping some really heavy concepts.
Boom.
And then you get smacked in the face with this mega mix that gives you a moment to say, let me just take a minute. Let me take a beat. Let me take a breath
And shake my booty.
and shake my booty.
Shake that booty.
Let me get in here and sing, try to follow Howard Hewitt. For the lover in you.
Okay.
You feel me? Let me get in here and get some of that in.
Yep.
And kind of digest what we got hit upside the dome piece on the way home from Jones Beach with. Right?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
That's Shalimar, man. You forget how dope people was until you go back.
Shalimar, they were dope.
You know, I ain't gonna lie. A young Wildflower only knew like 1.5 of those songs. So I'm getting knowledge from the music side, from the Zosif side, from the Unicorn Universe side.
Yes.
We learning today, y'all.
Yes.
Y'all gonna learn today.
We gonna
Y'all
learn
gonna
today.
learn today.
So were you shamed by your mama, your baby mama, or your mom, your
side
sister,
chick?
your side chick?
Your homeboys?
Call us right now, 323-230-4445. If you're just tuning in to the Voice of Reason, we're talking about, does your wallet, men, validate your manhood or invalidate it? If your wallet is deflated, is your manhood also deflated? If your wallet, man, you know what? Being broke is also a lot like ED, erectile dysfunction. You can't get a woman unless you got bread.
Is that it?
You feel me? See, let me just say something to you now. Let me say something to you. If you broke, but you carry, listen, if you carry the spirit of royalty, you gonna get fucked, whether you got money or not.
Okay.
Right? When I say carry the spirit of royalty, like there's a light on you. Women can't deny the light.
Can't even put no shades
A
on.
motherfucker just walk in the building and it's like,
Yep.
Just gravitate.
and that pussy be like, hello, mister.
Like, what is
Right.
happening?
Start contracting
Yeah,
in your pants.
hello? What is happening?
Nigga like me walk up and say, bring it forth. Lay it upon my lap.
Come hither. I have a seat for you here on my chin,
Right.
ma'am.
But I'm saying, in this society, a man's inner royalty is muted out just like a woman's intuition. You see that?
That's true.
A woman will ignore her intuitive process, which is saying, fuck what he got. He ain't shit. He mean. There's something wrong with him. Something ain't right. A woman will ignore all of that shit if socially he looks right. which means she prostituted herself out for that particular situation. A man, on the other hand, will mute his inner light so he can fit what her desires are socially.
I get it.
You see what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, inner light fucks the shit out of masculine inner light fucks the shit out of feminine intuition. They're supposed to get together.
That's right.
Yeah,
They supposed to be together.
They supposed to be together.
Together.
I love my inner light. I be throwing it around. Say,
Just-
give me, hey, baby.
baby.
It's okay, baby.
Hey,
There's
bada bing,
enough of
bada
this
boom.
light to go in you.
We're just gonna
Okay, here we go.
Zoe over here with the lightsaber. What's poppin'?
Just climb your ass.
I am your father, maybe your baby father.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Okay. Jesus. All righty. Let's get these callers in here. Colin from D.C., line 5. You're on the Voice of Reason.
DC, are you with me?
Speak on it, man. When have you been financially shamed by your mama, baby mama, wife,
Side
girlfriend,
chick.
side chick?
Homeboy.
Speak on it, Colin. Colin? He went to take a
ain't
dump.
calling us.
Yeah, he went to take a dump. Well,
Okay.
let's drop him.
Colin.
On to the next.
You gotta call
I knew he
him
was going to
back.
stick around. I could just tell him the tone when I told him. I was like,
Line
Damn,
4. Ronan from Indiana.
Oh, Ronan.
Speak on it, Ronan. What's happening?
44, 45.
Hey,
Yay!
there it is.
44, 45.
You got it.
There it is, bruh.
Hey, what's going on, family? Welcome back, Whitney.
Hey, Ronan.
Hey, Whitney.
Well, one thing is like,
I don't know. It's probably
Ronan.
VC. We'll get her back. Go ahead, Ron. You just
And
Ronan,
we
call
hung
back. I'm sorry. I
up
thought you were the one that dropped. It was
really?
Veronica.
Good job. Yeah, I could have told
Ronan
you.
That
was
was my
gonna
fault.
spit the fire.
Gosh.
Ronan, call back.
Ronan, call back, Jesus.
Hotline bling.
Jesus. Let's get Miss Lips in here real quick.
Yes, it's even better. This is a great Wednesday, y'all. I missed
love
everybody.
This shit, man. This is the
Miss
fire.
Lips.
Can we get Miss Lips?
John, no.
Line 3. Miss Lips.
Hey, boo, hey.
What's up?
What's happening, Pimp Strip?
What it do?
Yes, Miss Lips.
I know you've been listening to this conversation, right?
Yes, man. I just want to say this. A lot of us women, we've done so much dirt to our men. Okay, they can't even respond or receive the word king. You know, I have met so many men, and when I introduce and I call them my king or you a king, and let them know that they came from a king. You know what I'm saying? And it's some men that haven't even been called that. We women, we have to build these men back up. You know, we took so much from them, and they took so much from us too. But we need to also bring that back in rotation. It's like, it's like smoking weed. You got to hand it back to the person, to get
Puff,
that rotation flowing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have to. We have to. Yeah. And I really believe that, when men rule animals, if men rule animals and name each animal on earth, right?
That nigga's a lion.
Oh, that line over there? Yeah, he lying.
That nigga over there is a lion.
I'm just saying, men have so much power that they shouldn't even receive the word broke. They shouldn't be broken either. You understand me? Because if we go back on the biblical verse, our rib, his rib came, or his rib came from him, and he gave it to us. If we believe in the bullshit, but I really believe that the men, they need to get their worth. They need to know their worth and get their power back. Wow. Even myself, I give back. My homeboy, case in point, I went over his house, and my homeboy, he couldn't give me a decent face cloth. You know what I'm saying? So what I did, I just went to Marshall's and bought him a 5-pack of face cloth.
Look at this
and
girl.
it was like I gave this nigga a diamond. You know what I'm saying? So we have to just do little things. We so busy taking from these men. We need to just give back. If you can give them little shit, you know, just like you have to fuck with a woman that can see and look at something and try to put two and two together what a man needs. We want too much from a man. We need to give them what they need. And it's just not enough pussy. They need other stuff. They need to be enriched. They need to be taught. They need to they need to be loved. They need to be conscious. You need to put in the universe. If you want a man, because there's so many women out here saying, "Oh, ain't no good man." Put in the universe for a good man.
Right, put your order in. Shit.
I feel like every time somebody puts in a good order in, it's somebody else's good man that just pops on up. Oh, you are a good man, but you're Lakeisha's good man. Damn it,
Sorry.
Gina.
This good man wasn't ordered by you. Sorry.
He's already taken. Yeah, we're fresh out of good ones.
Even Mr. Right or Mr. Wrong, you can still receive that in a positive way. You understand me?
I feel that.
Wow.
I feel that a little bit. I feel
Wow. Miss Lips, I appreciate your positive words today. We really appreciate you calling in.
Yeah.
And more importantly, we appreciate you hanging on the line. We're trying to get everybody on without them being on the line so long.
Females need to just suck a nigga's dick if he's broke.
There's a song.
I mean,
hit it.
That can help him gain some type of worth too.
I believe
you know what
that.
I'm saying? Because there's some men out here that's so frustrated they don't know left and right.
Listen.
You know, they need somebody that's gonna suck their dick and get their lifestyle right.
Yes. Listen.
I can't.
Let me just say, an appreciative.
Oh.
Listen, she's on to something. An appreciative dick suck will go a long way.
Button.
It's a Hey,
reset.
you know what, girl? You really a good person. If your fucking fire extinguisher is not working, I'll come over and bring you another one. You got
enough money for that though?
You got them fire alarms in your room?
Yeah, but you know what?
They just need a 9-volt battery. I'll change the battery for you.
Whitney, she put herself on the high caliber.
Yeah, I'm up there.
Good. But you know what? You need to bring it down.
Nah, man, I ain't bringing it down. I'm already, because when I brought it down, let me tell you, I was changing tires, I was sucking dick, I was doing everything, girl. They had a nigga out here working. I was doing everything. Sometimes they get greedy, girl. Miss Lips, they get greedy, man. You feel me? Girl, I had lockjaw calluses, broke nails.
Lockjaw calluses. What is better? If you tell a man you're going to do that, suck his dick, or you just do it? Which one is better?
I mean, just do it.
It's like Nike.
Nike.
You feel me? But he also, but he needs to return the favor, y'all.
Listen, I appreciate
in the back of his mind, he wouldn't appreciate that just cause. See, we need to start doing stuff just cause.
Uh-oh.
Men and women.
Oh, I got a great idea. Miss Lips, I got a great idea. Miss Lips, I got a great idea.
Hashtag.
What's up?
We need to start
Just cause.
the Just Cause GoFundMe page.
I need to go to Europe just cause.
Let's raise $5,000.
Okay.
To get Miss Lips
to come through.
To teach women how to do shit just cause.
A dick sucking class?
It ain't even about dick sucking. It's just cause. Because let me tell you why this is this is relevant.
Okay.
You cannot tell me that the basic relationship template isn't investor oriented. Everything is an investment.
See?
Right? If I give you this, I expect this back. See, people think reciprocity is spiritual, but it's really economic. If I put this into you, goddammit, I need something of equal value or greater value back. Right?
We're going to keep playing this.
And this is why I call people the Just Cause movement.
The Just Cause.
White people call it pay it forward, but we need to start a movement.
They do call it that.
The Just Cause movement started by Miss Lips. The prophetess has spoken.
I need the fellas on Twitter, hashtag Just Cause. I want to know what you want just cause.
Wow.
Hit your girl on Twitter, @Miss Tabor, hashtag Just Cause. Tell me, fellas, what you want me to do. Just cause.
Hey, don't be afraid.
And
As a matter of fact, call in right now.
Call in and tell me.
Ask Whitney and Veronica, what you would like them to do.
Just cause.
Just cause.
And be ready for me to tell you what I want.
You fucking up. The just cause move.
Hashtag
just cause. 323-230-4445. Let's get line 2. Ronan is on the line. Let's get him in here. Indy, what's happening?
44, 45.
Yeah.
44, 45.
I was what I was saying before I got cut off. It's like I have been shamed by both girlfriends and mom about the whole economic thing. Like a real man does this. I've heard the real man looks at the Wall Street Journal, and it was some dumbass shit, really. But the thing is, like, I was wondering, is there a sense of, I guess, relationship forbearance when it comes to situations like that?
Wait, say that again? I was
lost. Wondering, is there, just like how you do with student loans and everything, it's like, is there such thing as relationship forbearance? I guess to forgive a certain debt
I thought
or something.
Look, Zo can't breathe, y'all. Y'all cracking these jokes. This fool is laid out.
Oh my God, I thought that's what he This nigga said relationship forbearance.
Forbearance, that's right.
He laid out. He can't even speak.
Hilarious.
The voice of reason is muted, y'all. He is in tears.
Damn.
Good job, Ronan.
That was great. Relationship forbearance. Excellent. Hey, man, I love it when a plan come together, goddammit.
Well, I mean, the other part I want to say is like,
this nigga's at the zoo.
We talk about the person has that wealth within themselves.
Okay, first off, hold on.
How much of them pit bulls for sale?
Yeah,
right. He got pit bull puppies.
Yeah, what else you got?
He in the basement with Will Smith and I Am Legend. He got animals and shit. What's going on?
Damn.
Yeah.
Is Samantha turning, nigga?
He's just throwing out. But the thing is, like, I remember experiencing true poverty when I invested into their, into their perspectives of wealth. That's why I felt for the first time. Like, I knew, like, I ran into people of influence, and we didn't even talk about money. All we did was, like, talk about all kind of other things but that. And I forged, like, great relationships in there. But there's some people who thought, if I have this, I spend this money or do this thing, I can buy me a personality. I can buy me some sense of reverence. And they were the brokest people or broken people I've ever met.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. Revelation time. Listen, broken people are the real broke niggas.
Amen.
Sorry, we need some holy water.
I need some.
Thank you, Ronan, for your contribution to today's show. It is always a pleasure.
Always good.
Relationship forbearance.
I do my thing.
I love it, man. You paid your tithes to the Church of Reason. Thank you so much, brother. We appreciate it. Shit. Hey, are y'all listening to what's really happening in here right now? This is real stuff that's going down. Let's get Houston in the building real quick. Bibby Smalls, line 4.
Bibby Smalls.
Yeah.
What's happening, pal?
45.
Okay.
44, 45.
There it is.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Man, yeah, I'm just out here trying to preach in church tabernacle on, the differentiator in the broke and the rich. There's not a differentiator in the rich and the broke, man. You gotta basically get in where you fit in. You gotta learn what's right, what's wrong, man. My dad always told me it's just no right, wrong. Everything, he told me, hold your 4 fingers up, it's just no right, wrong. He said everything in between that is bullshit. He said, so if you ain't able to stand on that, everything in between yes, no, right, wrong, that shit bullshit, man.
Man.
So that's how I was taught.
That's how I was brought up.
Brother.
So when you talk about money, you can't talk about money with me because I done stood on it. I done got broke off 14, 15, 20, 25 in a year.
35, 45.
Just by messing with somebody that want to be next to a real one. You feel me?
I feel you. This nigga spitting that real. Keep going, boy.
Keep it going.
That's that ism.
That's that down, 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 down.
You dig? Yeah, by way of Mississippi, one on the Mississippi on the map.
Amen.
I can't. I'm from the dip. I don't know no other way how to move, man. It's just no right, wrong. Anything other than that is bullshit. So that's what I stand on. I don't debate it. I just stand on it. So if you want to come to me, and you want to be with me, or you want to subject yourself to me, or you want to do a little flame with me, yes, no, right, wrong, and you fit yourself into that, and that's how we play.
Man, I appreciate that call. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Hold it up.
Preaching, y'all.
Hey, I just want to know. Has money ruined your relationship? Has it ruined your manhood? Do you feel emasculated because your wallet has been eviscerated? The money has vacated your pocket, so now all of a sudden, you can't rock it in her socket. I'm just saying, are you less of a man if you can't take care of her?
Are you less of a man?
Are there other ways to take care of her when you don't have money?
Yes.
Yeah.
I call them, yes. I call them relationship currencies. Money definitely is a relationship currency. But are there currencies in relationship that are actually worth more than money? And do women value and prioritize those over money? Veronica? Whitney, no. Veronica?
Yeah. So I will say this, and I've said this before in this space, and that is every relationship has a reality. It has an economic reality. It has a logistics reality. If you've got kids, that reality gets magnified even more. In other words, there's a baseline of what you need to survive out here, period. Somebody's got to pay the bills. Somebody's got to pay for gas, food, all that stuff. So that is a reality that exists with every human being that lives in Western society. Wow. So, and so to me, what's most important is that if two people are on the same page, that reality exists. See, I think that one of the tricks, one of the ways we can get stuck out here on this topic is that if one of the partners doesn't realize or is in denial that reality exists, and they think that they can just kind of coast along while someone else answers to that reality, then that's way out of balance and it's way out of whack. Because you can't, in other words, because if you weren't with a person that had money, what would you do without money? You'd have to find a way to pay your bills and to cover your baseline human expenses. So I think that it's not about necessarily, saying, I think that if you're going to come into union with anybody, you have to look at the real picture of what things take, especially if there's kids, because babies eat 3 times a day, last time I checked.
Or more.
Right, so they're right, and so
shit, these motherfuckers.
And one part of the equation can't pretend like that shit doesn't exist just because they don't feel like getting up and making money. That's not fair.
Not fair.
Sorry, when you spit that real, I got to give it to her. Back it.
That's
slap it back.
Slap it back.
Slap it back.
Boopity boo. Ratatata. Yo. That's right. I was about to get there. No, but that's the realest thing. My friend is kind of going through a situation where I kind of had to look at her dude a little bit suspect because for $500 worth of child support, he is ready to relinquish his rights as a father to a baby that he swears he loves and is the love of his life and the apple of his eye. For $500 a month, he is already ready to, you know what? I don't need her name. She don't need my name. I don't want nothing to do with her. I don't need her on the 4 days I got her a month. I don't need that. But $500, yeah, I need that.
Wow.
Does that make him less of a man? I need to know. 323-230-44-45.
44, 45.
Because to me, man.
Right. Now, that's a great point. That's a great question. I got a special treat for everybody right now.
Oh, snaps.
Everybody hear me talk about him all the time. Mm-hmm. My homeboy, Cool Mo.
Oh, my God.
My homeboy, Cool Mo D. My homeboy, Cool Mo. Cool Mo said this. Cool Mo D said that.
Cool Mo D.
Well, I spoke with Mo D today, and he sent me new music.
Oh, snaps.
We are about to debut a brand new Cool Mo D record right now. And it's about to be crazy. DJ Julian Ramirez, do you have that record? I want y'all to listen very carefully to the lyrics. He's not trying to be something he isn't. He's not. This is dope, man. Just play it. Cool Mo D, new heat. Yeah, the big homie Cool Mo D. Back in the building.
I like it.
What?
OG, he said original God. I love it.
Original God.
I love it.
He said, dope. Nigga, I'm the black pill. Not the blue or the red pill. I'm the black pill. Come on. Hey, man. That's one of the fathers of it, of the whole thing. You know, him, Melly Mel, Grandmaster Caz. They are the ones who originated all the styles. Every template of MC come from them. Wow. One of the legends, man. I appreciate the brother even sharing the record with me. What did y'all think of the record, man? That Mobb Deep mix was cold.
Yeah.
People on Twitter are saying that right now. They love it. What did they say? Cool Mo D and DJ Julian Ramirez is a fatal combination. Yeah.
Okay.
Up in here, man.
That's what we do. We do this.
Man, I love it. I love it. So listen, if you're just tuning in, this rabble that is a radio show is really what we're really talking about today is if a man's worth is tied to his wallet, and if he can't provide, is he basically worthless to a woman? And are there other relationship currencies that are valuable that women kind of overlook in pursuit of money? Now, Veronica Conway, who's on the line with us right now, talked about the different currencies. Veronica, can you go back over that for people who have just tuned in? What are some what are some equally valuable currencies in relationship that sometimes take a back seat to the money side of the game?
Well, I'm going to say they go hand in hand, and one of the reasons I'm going to say this, so for example, I've spent about a good 7 to 8 years hanging around the Chama, right? And that brother can get all the pussy in the world that he wants, and I mean when I say all of it, he could have all of it if he wanted it, right? He's bringing that much power to women. He still understands that money's important. So in other words, he understands that there's a reality that we have to face. Because in other words, if somebody comes to me and says money is not important, but I understand that they're not living in this reality. It's not even about the money. It's about, are you in reality about what is required to live here on planet Earth the way it is today? So that being said, there's plenty of other things that we can bring to the table in concert, right, that with proper reality. So I think if somebody, is tender and encouraging and supports you in your aspiration and, is present to you, is present to your needs, is present to your children's needs, is protective. In other words, is kind of got your back and is watching for what harm may come your way. I think that's an important quality in a relationship.
That's the one thing I was going to say is I look at, is this person good with children? How people act around kids, which is like the purest form of like dope energy to me. If you can't vibe,
Michael,
you feel me? Look, right? I ain't got no monkeys or anything cool, kids, but I'm pretty dope. But my thing is, if you...
Somebody play Heal the World real quick.
But that's the thing is like, I want somebody who can interact with our children. So if you don't know how to handle some kids or vibe well with children, I think that's not, I don't care how much money, you can't buy that. You can't conversate with somebody. You can't have a conversation. You can't buy that.
Wow.
You feel me? Your fancy Jordans ain't gonna make you a good daddy for my kids or our kids. You feel me? So that's one thing that
for the children.
It's all about the children, man.
Yeah, and I think a lot of women. I think if you're a kind of high-powered woman and you're out here getting big stuff done, I think having a man that a couple of things isn't threatened by. I don't care at what level of the food chain he's at. He can be unthreatened by the level of power that you wield in the world. Some men, their dick shrinks when they get around a woman that executes power.
Their dick shrinks.
Right?
Go ahead, Veronica.
Keep it going.
Come on, Veronica.
Hey, they dick shrink. Is what you said.
Oh God, I'm feeling me right now.
You feeling it? That's why you can't stop Michael.
Can't even fuck with Michael
You
right
see?
there. Go ahead, Virgo.
He got that firepower. He coming through.
So, can he support you when you're doing that, or is he a good thought partner and a sounding board to you? You know, I think people gotta get into the relationship and gang bang together.
Gang banging. That's all I heard.
Whatever it takes, is he willing to gang bang about whatever it takes?
Oh, I love
He's willing
Veronica.
to gang bang about whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes, man. Bang bang.
Bang, bang.
It's nothing.
It's nothing.
Real G's.
I love it, Veronica. Shit.
You gotta look to see if he a real G. Okay, Gigolo John.
Gigolo John.
Shit. Yo, I
Paying rent with his dick. I see you.
Okay, hey. ATM between your legs too, huh, John? You making it rain?
I wasn't saying May for the record. Once
This nigga
again,
didn't even make it. Look, 44,
just
45.
saying, 45.
That's his rent. That's it. That's the rate, ladies. If you want a good deal, we got Wednesday Hump Day special. Gigolo John, 44, 45. Okay, that is funny.
Let's wait. We got to get him in.
Get him in here. What?
The homie Hustle from Miami. Because you know he going to drop bombs. He been
That's my
waiting.
guy.
Let's
That's
get
my
him
guy.
in here. Hustle.
Man.
What's happening, man?
Hustle.
What up, ladies? What up, Zoe?
What's happening, man?
What's up, Hustle?
Hey, I'm telling you, that Kumo D track.
You messing with it?
Y'all messing with it?
Yeah.
Oh!
Well,
damn. Hey, listen, right now, call to action. If you want to talk about the cool Mo D track, tell us what you think. Mo D might be listening right now. I told him where to go to listen to the show. Call me right now, 323-230-4445, 323-230-4445. I want to know what you think of the Cool Mo D record that we debuted.
Tweet us if you're scared.
It was premiered.
Boom.
Right here.
Exclusive.
On Hot Button.
We got Hustle back.
Hustle back. What up, Hustle? You were saying about the Mo D record. Call us, 323-230-4445.
I was saying that track went concrete, man. It was
hard.
You fuck with it, right? Right?
Yeah,
did he drop some grown man shit? Yeah. He didn't diss no young kids, but he also let you know what it is?
He let him know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the boy got talent. You can't deny it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Fire.
So, with this topic, though, I just feel like people can't give what they don't have. You see? And if we judging basically what your man is giving off of money, you have to look at who controls the money. And that's when we start talking about white supremacy. If you value your man off his financial worth, then you're basically using somebody else's idea to value your man.
That makes mad sense.
You know? That ain't right. So,
man, that's
you
that
gotta
heat.
look at the big picture, you feel me?
That's that heat. Yeah. My man Hustle always comes through and chops it up on some real shit.
That heat.
We appreciate it, man. Thank you for the science, brother. I appreciate it. Thanks for calling in, bro.
The Miami Heat, huh?
Miami Heat in the building.
He the
Hustle.
coach. He the coach of the Miami Heat here on the Voice of Reason. Always coming with it.
Let's get from the Caribbean. We have DeAndrew from on line 2 from the Caribbean. Welcome to the Voice of Reason.
My people,
DeAndrew.
I was down there. Hey.
Hey, what's going on, people?
What's happening,
Hey, I'm good. Yo, that Kumo D, that was fire.
That Kumo D was fire. Everybody calling in for that Kumo D.
Hey.
Holla at me, man. Did you hear the show? What did you think of the show today?
And I mean, I just actually got wind of it like about maybe 15 minutes ago. So I said I'm gonna call in since I've been listening to all the issues for a long time. Never called in before, so I'm gonna call in now. But this topic, oh boy, worldwide tragedy, man.
Worldwide tragedy. Wow.
I was gonna say them island girls.
But for me to value my manhood based on my income is more or less impossible because no matter how much more than me my girlfriend, my wife, or my significant other makes, that's not going to change who the man of the house is.
Wow.
Ever.
Wow. Hey, brother, I appreciate that, man. That's heat.
That's heat.
If you look at society, you remember what you normally say. Women normally date their ideas, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I was to clone myself twice, and I make myself a ghetto version, an average version, and a in-office, high society working version, without knowing what my personality is like, automatically the working version of me wins. Automatically. And that is wrong because a woman would never know if the regular version or the ghetto version is the one that would be with her for the rest of her life. And they would easily run past that guy for the guy that maybe has a Porsche, has money, be buying his shoes. And a lot of them that got guys spending it on them like that be getting their ass beat a lot of times.
Oh.
There it is.
And they put up with it just because he's got money.
Wow.
Totally horrible.
Horrible.
Hey, bro, that was real shit. That was real shit, man. I really appreciate you calling in to the show, man. He called all the way from the Caribbean.
They got a different time zone than us, too.
Yeah. All right, man. I appreciate that.
Love.
He dropped some jewels.
That's love.
But let me just say this. When money was worth something, in terms of when it was backed by gold and it was backed by some shit and it was really worth something, men going to work for it and bringing it home to stabilize that house really meant something. Now money, I mean, the dollar is close to crashing. You know, this is a real global situation that's going on right now.
Yep.
Let me just say, before there was money, there was family. Right? Before the industrial age, you had that agricultural age where everybody had to pitch in to make this house go. And dad had to go kill some shit and bring it home, or we not eating for the winter. Right? To me, if I go fishing for you, that's worth more than me buying you dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Do you understand?
Yep.
If I go get you some food somewhere and I had to put myself in harm's way to get it, that should be worth more than me using these fantasy dollars, the monopoly money to buy some shit.
Yep.
You know, the energy, the effort, the time, all of that shit means something. And a lot of times that's lost on us. You know, this is why a gift that was crafted by your own hand is better than a gift you bought from a store.
Yep.
Because there's an intention, there's a meaning, and there's a creation behind that gift that's given.
And there's time. Time is worth more than money.
And everything. Yeah, man.
Damn.
Shit. Oh, wait. We got one more caller. Let's. You got 30 seconds, Pierre!
30 seconds. Hurry.
Randy from Cincy, get on the line.
Yo, Phoenix, what's going on?
What's happening, man? 30 seconds, man. You got to do it.
How much? Okay, yeah. No, I just was calling about the Kumo D album. That was the first. Kumo D had the first tape I ever got. I was like 7 years old, probably like 1988 or something like that, 89.
Wow.
And I think that the stuff he was talking about kind of subconsciously stuck with me because of the things I've been into and studied as I've grown up. You know what I mean? That era is kind of cool, and it's just good to see a brother still out there. So if he's listening, I just wanted to say peace.
Man, hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate you for calling in and supporting the brother Randy. Yeah, man, that's the homie. No problem. First off, Randy is the real deal homie. He's the real deal homie.
Randy.
He gave my son his first tattoo.
Oh, word?
Let me tell you, Randy been following the show, and this is how Randy hit me and was like, yo, man, I'm in L.A.
Dope.
And I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, man, me and the family, we in L.A.
Okay. Okay.
I said, for real? He was like, yeah, man.
We in here.
We downtown, chilling.
Word.
I said, man, my son needs a tattoo. He said, man, I got him.
That's what's up.
And that's when I met him. I took my son down there, and the dude did my son's first shoulder tattoo.
Oh, that's cool.
Randy's a cool mug, man.
Shout out to Randy,
He got a
man.
good people, got a good woman, got
Good heart.
some babies. He's good people, man.
Good people.
Glad
Hard
he
to
called
find.
in, man.
Hard to find good people.
Today's show, man.
Woo.
Men are more than what we provide. We're more than what we produce. And let me just say this. Men and women are like soil. What we plant in each other will germinate and grow. So if you plant some bullshit in your man, it will grow. And vice versa. Right?
Word.
Empathy is a currency. I could be rich as fuck and not empathize with you at all. And then you'll be like, God damn, I can't even connect to this dude. Take the bag, bitch, and get naked.
Ugh.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, take the
hello.
bag and the shoes, bitch, and get naked. I could be that guy. And there are a lot of women out there tolerating that guy.
They're looking for that guy.
Do you feel what I'm saying?
Ugh.
So there are other currencies: empathy, intelligence. A dude who has a willingness. Like willingness is a hell of a currency.
Hell.
If I'm not willing to listen to you, if I'm not willing to cooperate, if I'm not willing to consider,
Text you back.
if I'm not willing to reciprocate all the good shit you do, it's a lot of motherfuckers lacking willingness. Yeesh.
Totally and completely.
You feel me?
Completely.
Very powerful show today. You know we like to do this. We like to rattle cages. We don't give two shakes of a fat rat's ass about the bullshit you've been believing before you turned on the show. It's our job to uproot it.
That's me. Just pulling up the roots, you feel me?
All right, listen. Friday is our next show on Hot Button Radio from 5 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 to 10 Eastern. You got to tune in. I'm ZoWilliams for Whitney Tabor and Veronica Conway. We out.
Bye-bye.
Deuces.
Night.